Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, the respectable Mrs. Tini Nur Arini, MPD, the Honorable Namira Eka Sophia, PhD, the Honorable Judith Ramadhina, Rosetia, MPSC as a speaker today, the respectable all the participants of the seminar. First, thank to the Almighty Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala who has given us guidance, happiness, healthy, and mercy so we can attain this agenda without any troubles and obstacles. Secondly, salawat and salam may always be given to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam who has guided us from the darkness into the brightness. I, Abdul Wahid, will be your master of ceremony this morning. Welcome to the seminar, Human Trafficking. We would like to thank everyone here for making time to attend this opening ceremony and this remarkable seminar. To start the opening ceremony this morning, allow me to read today's agenda. First opening, then singing the Bahasa Indonesia National Anthem, third speech, fourth presentation from the speaker, 5 question and answer session, 6 closing. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, for opening the ceremony, let's open the ceremony by reciting Basmalah. The second agenda is singing the Bahasa Indonesia National Anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please arise. Please be seated. Now we are moving to the third agenda, that is speech, and allow us to invite Ms. Namira Eka Sophia, PhD, to deliver her welcoming speech and officially open this seminar. Ms. Sophia, the floor is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Mrs. Dini Nur Arini, the Honorable Miss Judith Ramadhina Rosetia, the Honorable all the participants of this seminar. My name is Namira Eka Sophia, and for today we're going to discuss one of the most aggravating issues in the world. It is great concern to our people, and we are sure that it is a great concern to the entire world as well. And we are gathering here to discuss about human trafficking. As all of you are aware, women, people with unprivileged economic condition, and minority are the most vulnerable against this act. Trafficking is defined as the trading of people in sexual acts, forced labor, and organ removal. Trafficking continues even before the records are saved. Trafficking has created a model of the modern world where we live today through oppression, violence, and lack of value of human life. Human trafficking nowadays can be known as modern slavery. Today there are many people in the world who do not have basic privilege that everyone has. This privilege should be free. It is illegal to sell people to labor or sexual exploitation by force, fraud, and compulsion. Human trafficking has spread all over the world, but it remains hidden in the eyes of public. Trafficking in person means the recruitment or retention of people through threats, forces, and compulsions to profit human beings. Regardless of whether this is a true sexual crime or future business, there are doubts about various problems related to complexity of trafficking. Various types of human trafficking includes forced labor, bondage by death, child soldiers, sex trade, domestic slavery, and mail order brides. Human trafficking is a parallel of modern slavery that needs to be stopped. There is no excuse to justify this horrifying action. This is not just affecting the victim themselves, but also everyone who lives in the same circumstances. The current trafficking fundamental investigation issues related to trafficking, its cause and effect, also explain the universality of the problem and how to handle it. You may urge to take action if you become acquainted with the myths and reality of trafficking and the brave organization that is about to end it. It is really easy to feel overwhelmed by the seriousness of the problem. But as a person, as an individual, as an educated young learners, we have more power than you think. I urge you to speak for people who are forced to be silent, people who don't have freedom to speak up, and for people who don't have ears to listen to their story. Please spread awareness. This is the end of my speech. I'm sorry if I make mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much for Miss Sophia has officially opened the seminars. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the opening of the ceremony. May we proceed to the next seminar agenda. Speaker in this seminar is Judith Ramadhina Rosetia, MPSI. The seminar will be guided by Mr. Muhammad Ridhani as the moderator. Therefore, we invite the distinguished speaker and the moderator to come to the stage. Please.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Our seminar today is about to begin. Thank you very much for preparing yourself to join our seminar today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The respectable Miss Dini Nur Arini, the respectable Miss Namira Eka Sophia, the Honorable Miss Judith Ramadhina Rosetia, the Honorable all the participants of the seminar. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Muhammad Ridhani. I will be the moderator of today's seminar. I am very pleased to see you here and welcome all of you to this seminar. In this seminar, we will discuss about the human trafficking. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce our speaker today. Our speaker today is Miss Judith Ramadhina Rosetia. She has received her bachelor degree in Faculty of Social Psychology program at University of Indonesia and taken her master degree at University of Indonesia in Psychology. So, let's know the regulation of how the presentation will be going on. Firstly, I would like to give time to Ms. Judith to present the material for about 5 minutes. Now, allow me to welcome the speaker, Her Excellency Ms. Judith Ramadhina Rosetia, MPSI, to deliver her presentation. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Judith Ramadhina Rosetia, MPSI, with a round of applause.
What is human trafficking? Human trafficking is all forms of buying and selling of humans, and also exploitation of humans themselves, such as prostitution, labor of forced service, slavery, or practice that resemble it, and also the trading of harvesting of human organs. This is really very sad for people who experience human trafficking. They are often rewarded with a large salary when working abroad, whereas in reality, let alone get a big salary, they were even tortured and also persecuted there. Usually people involved in human trafficking are people who are already very close to the victims, such as their friends, relatives, or even parents themselves. What's even more terrible is that sometimes they don't even know and realize that they are involved in human trafficking. There are a number of factors that have contributed to human trafficking, including first, lack of awareness. Both those are around or are involved in human trafficking or those are victims of human trafficking. This is due to lack of coaching and lack of information and knowledge that they can about the motive of human trafficking. Second is economic factors of poverty. This problem is often a major problem in the case of human trafficking. Large responsibilities to support family lives, pay for all expense and education for children, siblings, and others often trigger the search for work abroad with unclear job certainty. 4 is culture factors such as first the role of women in earning a living. It is indicate the nature of women to take care of the house and only help to earn extra income, but responsibility for the survival of their families is a reason for immigration. Second, the role of children in a family. Children obedience to parents and a sense of responsibility to pay off debts that the family has provide their own motivation for immigration. 3 is early marriage has serious implications for children, especially girls, including health danger, dropping out of school, limited economic opportunities, impaired person development, and often early divorce. Divorced girls are regularly considered adult and are vulnerable to trafficking due to their economic vulnerable and so on. The 5 is the desire to get rich in a short time, and the last is limited knowledge is possessed. People with limited education have fewer skills and job opportunities, and they are more easily trafficking because they immigrate to find work that does not require expertise and so on. And the forms of human trafficking is first, sex exploitation, prostitution, or sex forced labor. On many occasions, many people are offered to work abroad as domestic workers, restaurant workers, working in hotels, or jobs that do not require special skills. But when they have reached the destination countries, they don't get the promised work and are very forced to work like a prostitute done for the sake of surviving in the country of people. Second is housemaid. Many housemaid are treated arbitrarily with long working hours, without rest, not getting enough food, and assaulted treatment that often occurs physical contact and treatment of domestic servants. This is also reverse of human trafficking. Third is dancers and entertainers. Traditional dancers or professional dancers who are usually used as sex dancers and entertainers and sexual gravitation who impersonate dancer work. 4 is brides ordering. Some women and girls who immigrate as wives of foreign nations have been decided by marital statute. In cases like this, their husbands force their new wives to work for this family with conditions similar of slavery or even sell them to the prostitute industry. 5 is child labor, exploitation of children or coercion of minors to work. Some children who are on the streets beginning fishing offshore and working in plantation are also things that can be said as human trafficking. And the 6 is baby sales. The extent of Indonesian workers who are abroad, such as immigrant workers and who are desired to back by being married and then forced to surrender their children of being legally adopted, or in the end the babies is sold on the black market. And the last is trafficking in human organs. For the sake of earning money and being able to provide for his family, sometimes humans can do things that are not acceptable. One of them in the sale of human organs, one of which is the sale of illegal kidney. For the sake of earning is a lot of money in the first time, they are willing to sell portion of his body as long as they can survive. In addition, Other human body parts are also traded, usually humans who have died or humans who are in slavery who cannot revoice or defend themselves. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Judith Ramadhina Rosetia, for giving such interesting presentation about human trafficking. Ladies and gentlemen, we finally come to the end part of this seminar. Before I close this seminar, I would like to take the conclusion from what the speakers have presented. The human trafficking is described as all forms of buying and selling of humans and also exploitation of humans themselves, such as prostitution, slavery, or practice that resemble it. It also the trading or harvesting of human organs. There are many forms of human trafficking such as sex exploitation, housemaids, ordered brides, child labor, baby cells, and trafficking in human organs. I would like to thank so much for the speakers for informative and interesting presentation and to the participants for very active participation. Hopefully, the seminar will be beneficial for everyone. Please give applause for the speaker and for you all. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
For the next agenda is closing. Ladies and gentlemen, we finally come to the end of the event. Let's close the seminar by reciting Hamdalah. Those are the agendas we have presented to all this morning. Thank you so much for your attention. See you on the next occasion.